morning, Ghana. It's a beautiful Tuesday, and you are welcome to another exciting edition of Morning Tea. We are here to get your day started with the top headlines, engaging discussions, and sports updates with Abdul. So, wherever you are joining us from, grab your cup and stay with us because your Tuesday just got better with Morning Tea. Without wasting much time, let's get to today's motivations. And it says, it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light, from Aristotle Onassis. Now let's take a look at what's making the front page this morning. We are bringing you a roundup of the major newspaper headlines, stories shaping the nation, conversation, and setting the agenda for today. Stay with us as we dive into the newspaper headlines. The Daily Guide. Hate corruption with passion, Reverend Wang Wingham. A Dubois met lawyer grills witness over bank transfer. Gold board, Royal Ghana Gold signs referral deal. Go after Galamsey, the Chronicles. Go after Galamsey finances, AU involves Charge Mahama. The National Empire. Ghana scraps visa fee for Africans. The Dispatch. We have all seen signs of the race to be the NDC's 2028 flag bearer, Felix Ofosu Kwache. The Daily Satellite. 3 dead as fusing over chieftaincy deputy. Border Free Africa is the key to sports development. Kofi Adams. Stay with us on Morning Tea. Coming up next, we head straight into the world of sports with Abdul, bringing you all the latest action, highlights, and big stories. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to Morning Tea. Now it's time to dive into the world of sports, from football actions to athletics and everything in between. We've got all the latest updates, match highlights, and big stories lined up for you. Let's now join Abdul for today's sports segment. Abdul, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Rachel. Thank you very much. So my days, I'm good. My night was also good. I hope yours was the same.
Very fantabulous.
Right. That was on Sunday evening. At the pinnacle of our business in football. Bruno Fernandes was named the playmaker of the season. He was given the award after their match against Brighton, in which he broke a record of Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne and set his own record in the English Premier League with 21 assists in a single Premier League season. That's the record. And after that match, he was named or was given the Best Playmaker award. That is all we have for you from Bruno Fernandes. Let's not forget that he also won the Best Player in English League. That's the English Premier League. He was named the Best Player. That is beating the likes of Gabriel and Declan Rice from Arsenal. Let's also forget that we know that the season has come to an end, and with that, leagues, that is English Premier League, Spanish League, Serie A, La Liga, which are Spanish, and that's Germany, Bundesliga. We have the teams that have qualified for the UEFA Champions League next season. That is for the 2026-2027. 5 teams or 5 clubs from English, that's Premier League, consist of Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. They will represent England in next season UEFA Champions League. And teams from Spanish side, the likes of FC Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico de Madrid, Real Betis, and Villarreal. They will also stand in for that's the Spanish side in the UEFA Champions League. Let's also forget Club Brugge, that is a team will also represent their side in the UEFA Champions League come next season. Let's also forget that this Saturday we have a clash of titans. If I say a clash of titans, we have the UEFA Champions League final between, that is, Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. And Mikel Arteta, when he was, I think they went to a party, and in that party, he made it known to the players there, should I say, or the fans, that this Saturday, they will make sure that they will win the UEFA Champions League for the very first time in their history, for the very first time in their club's history. This Saturday, the match is going to be neck and neck. The match is going to be neck and neck. We will all be tuning to watch this lovely match and to see who will lift the UEFA Champions League for the season 2025-2026. Let us forget, during the weekend we had promotions, we had relegations, and as for Bolton Wanderers, a team that is a championship target, when you are out, you drop to, that's the League One. Bolton Wanderers also make a rampant return to the championship after the submitting Stockport in a 4-1 match at Wembley. And if you look into this, they made it back to the championship and look to make it that is to the English top flight football, and look to make the English top flight football. Now we had promotions and all those stuff. Let's also forget, in the English Premier League we had our promotions, and so is the Spanish side. Deportivo La Corona and Racing Santander also made their promotions to that is Spanish top flight. After they finished first and second, Almeria nearly had their promotion, but they lost on the final day. So they have to partake in a playoff to secure a spot or have a chance to qualify to the Spanish top flight next season. And with that, let's have a glance at the team of the season in the that is La Liga. Juan Garcia is in goal. With that Juan Garcia in goal, Eric Garcia is also in the defense. Aurelien Tchouameni, Camilo Lopez, Pedri, and Mila from Getafe are also in midfield. Mbappe, Mirik, and Lamine Yamal are the attackers with the 3-4-3 formation. This is the team of the season in the La Liga Santander. Now, let's talk about that is the Serie A. Serie A, they've given their awards for the season, and that's the champions of Serie A, that is Inter. Their striker, Lautaro Martinez, was named the best striker of the season. He was named the best striker of the season. And Nico Pass of Como was also named the best midfielder of the season, with a standing that is 12 goals. He has scored 12 goals. He gave 6 assists and has created 90 chances. He has created 90 chances in a total of 35 matches. in a total of 35 matches. And in those 35 matches, he began 33 times in those 35 matches, which means the other matches he came from the bench. He came from the bench. Marco Palestra of Cagliari, that is his on loan from Atalanta, also won the best defender after scoring just a goal and has given 4 assists, creating 30 chances. Creating 30 chances. I'm showing how good the overlapping is, and with an average rating of 7.03, an average rating of 7.03. And Maravilla, that is a keeper for AS Roma, also one of the best goalkeeper of the 2025-2026 with a number of 16 clean sheets, 2.83 saves per match, and a save succession of 75.8%, and an overall rating of 7.06. That's the rating we have for you. And you all know that on that Sunday, teams also qualified for the UEFA Champions League in the Serie A, and some also didn't qualify. And AC Milan missed out on the UEFA Champions League after they lost 2-1 to Cagliari. And I'm sure the investors were very furious with AC Milan. Some said AC Milan just had to win their game and they will boom. When we say we boom, that's sporting. When we say we boom, we won a bet. It's called greens. And AC Milan have denied investors, let's say, an income from sporting bet. So with that, AC Milan have sacked their head coach, Massimiliano Allegri. They sacked the head coach of he was in charge of AC Milan. Let's not forget, they've sacked almost all the boarding people who were in charge of the AC Milan going to this match or this season. And that is the CEO in name of Giorgio Ferrani, Director Iga Tari, he's also sacked from AC Milan, and the head of scouting, that is Geoffrey. These all players were sacked from, that is, AC Milan after they failed to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Let's also forget that Gennaro Gattuso is the former coach for Italy. After they failed to qualify for the World Cup, he accepted them. He is set to take the mantle and coach Lazio Rome from next season. And this contract will last for 2 years. He will manage this team for 2 years. Let's also forget the former coach of Lazio, that is Sarri, has also been appointed to coach that's Atalanta. And this season they've been in a very poor form, and that's Atalanta have taken a huge step to name him and to see what he has for the club. Let's also forget that with the sacking of the AC Milan head coach and their board, AC Milan have approached, that is that's Andoni, the head coach, that is for Bournemouth, who is set to leave the club at the end of the season. They've approached him and they are looking to sign him or bring him so that he'll be able to help the team to achieve a UEFA Champions League spot that will become next season. Which means if they will qualify, that will be the 2026-2027 league season. Then maybe they will play in the 2027-2028 in the UEFA Champions League. Let's not forget that with the seasons that have come to an end, we have top assists and top goal scorers. And Harry Kane has won the European Golden Boot. Harry Kane has won the European Golden Boot. Yes, he has won it. He has won it with the most goals in Europe, ahead of Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. He won it with 72 points at the top of the summit. You see the goals, we have the way they count it. With the calculation, Harry Kane has won the Golden Boot with 72 points. And Haaland came second, that is with 54 points, and Mbappe with 50 points. Let's stay in Germany, and as of yesterday, as well, Wolfsburg failed to retain their spot in the German Bundesliga after they fell to a 2-1 loss at extra time against Paderborn. They failed to take advantage when they played the first time at Wolves Arena. That's their home. Volkswagen Arena. That's the stadium for Wolfsburg. Volkswagen Arena. That match ended in a 0-0 stalemate, and Paderborn made most of their home advantage, and they beat Wolfsburg 2-1 after extra time to advance. Also forget, Wolfsburg took the lead very early and they got a red card, which I think was the reason why they lost the match, and Paderborn will participate in the German Bundesliga next season. Now, in the world of Ballon d'Or, we know at the end of the season, we that's the Ballon d'Or, score golden ball as well, the Ballon d'Or, with that's CR7, which is 30 winning with Nasser. His chances has increased a bit, but he's on the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. His chances, he now has 3% of winning the Ballon d'Or. That's his chance. First was 0. Now he now has 3 chances. Yeah, 3 chances. Sorry, 3% chance to win the Ballon d'Or. Dembele leads with 23% and Harry Kane close behind with 21%. So let's not forget that the World Cup will be played, and maybe when he wins the World Cup and is able to clock the 1,000 goals landmark, he might stand a chance to win the Ballon d'Or, and maybe he'll make history for being the oldest player to ever win the Ballon d'Or. But we don't know how possible that is, because we have super heavyweight teams as well in the national team for the World Cup. We have the likes of France, Argentina, Spain, and whatsoever. Now, as of that is Sunday in the evening, let's say somewhere 11:30 to 12. Inter Miami also faced off Philadelphia, and Lionel Messi was substituted based on an injury. He asked his coach to take him off because he was feeling a bit discomfort in himself. And based on the reports that we've received, Messi will be fit and will compete in the World Cup final for Argentina. Let us forget that the head coach for Al Ittihad will leave his role on mutual consent. He will leave his role on mutual consent. And after the season is over, and Sergio Conceição, that's the name, he's in talks to discuss about contractual that is agreement. And after the agreement, after that he will be available for European clubs. That is, after that he will be available to listen to that is offers from European clubs. Let's not forget, he has won the Saudi Pro League for Al Ittihad in his time at the club. Now let's talk a bit of basketball, and a massive shakeup as San Antonio Spurs have leveled the series going to Oklahoma City Thunder home for Game 5. Victor Wembanyama again was the man of the moment, as he was part of the all-official. He was part of that official team players of the NBA for the season. That's when it was announced. This was his first call, and it was his first call. LeBron James was left out, and that he was not part of this season call-up, and that has officially ended his legendary, that is, consecutive selection streak. And Victor Wembanyama, the young star, or should I say the rising young star, is on the spree. He's on the winning spree, and he leads his team into Game 5 to face off Oklahoma City Thunder, and to see who advanced to the finals. Let us forget, this is the western and the eastern side too. New York Knicks have advanced to the final after a clean sweep of Cleveland Cavaliers, but they finished it in style by winning the final round 130 to 93, and will face off the winner of San Antonio Spurs or Oklahoma City Thunder. So New York Knicks will face the winner of San Antonio Spurs, the team of Victor Wembanyama, and this team or the Oklahoma City Thunder, the winner will face New York Knicks, and they won this match or this series against Cleveland Cavaliers in a clean sweep. And in a clean sweep, they won all the series. Yes, first game, that's a clean sweep. That's Cleveland Cavaliers stood no chance to beat that's the New York Knicks. Now in the land of tennis, that is Casper Ruud also survived a grueling, physically punishing first round match, admitting it that post game after the match. He said he felt like a zombie in a 6-2, 7-6, 7-5, 6-0, and 6-2 in this matchup to advance to the next round. Katie Bolter also showed a massive grit that's fighting through a tough match against American wildcard Akasha Ohobo to book a spot in the second round in a 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. That's 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. And Stan Wawrinka also has bid a fond emotional farewell to the French Open crowd after bowing out in the opening round. He said, in the end, I gave my all to this sport. Let's not forget, he has won 3 Grand Slam titles. And in 2015, the one he won in 2015 was on the French court. That is in the French court. The one he won in 2015. He has won 3 Grand Slam titles. And this is all that he has for us. And that's Stan Wawrinka. Now let's turn attention to that's the local sports. The experience that is coach Samuel Bedu is set to join Ghana FC following the expiration of his contract with Brecon Chelsea. The 2021 Ghana Premier League winning coach with Heart of Oak is expected to replace Chauba Aristicha and for the 2026-2027 season. His club, that's Brecon Chelsea, finished 14th on the league table with 42 points from 34 games. Let's not forget that he joined them in January 2025 after a short stint at Raja Casablanca in Morocco and as the club's assistant coach, a position in which he left in October 2024. Let's not forget his club ended the season with 14 wins, 10 draws, and 10 defeats, and he is set to replace this coach that is Aduana Stars next season. The GFA have also announced that the Black Stars squad will be announced on June 1st. It will be announced on June 1st. That is after their match against Wales. The 26 players will be given to FIFA on Monday, June 1st, as mandated by the competition rules. They also have opened their camp. That is yesterday. Their camp was opened in Cardiff, and they trained at the Dragon Park with players like Enes Nuama, Brandon Thomas Asante, Jordan Ayew, and many more. The friendly is on Tuesday, June 2nd, and this friendly will help Carlos to assess the strength of his team before heading into the big stage. Now, Mr. Toa, I don't know if you are watching. Mr. Toa, Luis Suarez, and yesterday you were saying you want a booking code. Well, I have one for you. If you want the booking code, I have one for you. FW060, FWD060, FDW060, FDW060. That's the booking code you are asking for. I've given you the booking code. And with that, that's what I have for you in all the sports.
Thank you, Abdul. Today for the sports in AC Milan. I love that name. Stay with us on Morning Tea. Up next is our discussion segment where we take a closer look at the issue making headlines and shaping our society. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break.
It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day. A brand new show brewed just for you. Wake up to more than sunrise and wake up to your morning tea. Out here on the streets, everyone is on the move. Everyone is on the go. Real stories, real people, and a perfect start for your day. From business to sports, entertainment, lifestyle, we serve it to you hot, just like your morning tea. From news, making headlines, we talk to experts to dissect and bisect issues. All set right here on Morning Breakfast Show. Join me, Ni Amwagobu, every weekday from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. as I sit with my panelists to discuss matters of national interest. Morning tea, brewed fresh, served hot, just for you.
One cup, one show, one station. Morning tea on La Noyaa TV.
Stand in your way, 'cause it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's a wonderful day.
Mornings can be busy, but I never skip breakfast. I like something quick, satisfying, and trustworthy. That's why I choose Nkwa Abodo. Nkwa Abodo makes my morning breakfast perfect. From sweet sugar bread to rich butter bread and awesome wheat bread, there's Nkwa Abodo for everyone. Now I'm ready for the day. Locate Nkwa Abodo Bakery at La Paz, opposite Chum Narema Fashion on Abeti Street, Accra. Contact Nkwa Abodo on 0548 954 307 or 050 789 3737. Nkwa Abodo, the bread of life.
I'm equipped with the very best flows, and I'm for the top.
Mornings can be busy, but I never skip breakfast. I like something quick, satisfying, and trustworthy. That's why I choose Nkwa Abodo. Nkwa Abodo makes my morning breakfast perfect. From sweet sugar bread to rich butter bread and awesome wheat bread, there's Nkwa Abodo for everyone. Now I'm ready for the day. Locate Nkwa Abodo Bakery at La Paz, opposite Chum Narema Fashion on Abeti Street, Accra. Contact Nkwa Abodo on 0548 954 307 or 050 789 3737. Nkwa Abodo, the bread of life.
I'm equipped with the very best flows.
Welcome back to Morning Tea. Now it's time for our discussion segment, where we take a deeper look at the issue making headlines and shaping our society. Joining us this morning is Eric Odate of the NDC Communication team in Ladadekoto constituency. He will be sharing his perspectives and engaging in a balanced discussion on today's topics. Gentlemen, you are warmly welcome to the show.
Thank you, and God bless you.
How is your day going?
Well, the Lord has been so good and wonderful to us. Irrespective of our shortcomings and so on and so forth, He has really called us this morning, giving us life, strength, and power to go about our activities. So from where we are sitting, where we are gotten to, we have nothing to say than to tell God, we thank you. Because a lot of people who are knowledgeable and wiser than us, today, a lot of them have departed to the other world. So if God has considered us to be in life, you are
So let's get to the news segment, discussion segment. Daily Guide, hate corruption with passion, Reverend Wangam. So today, Reverend Wangam says he hates corruption with passion. So what's your take on corruption?
Well, you see, Ate, in this very life, corruption is a canker which normally, destroys livelihood. Why should I put it in that context? Because we are in a staticized world. Human beings living on this very earth are more than one, the resources that have been provided for them. So you could see that everybody is running around just to have a little of the resources given by God. Bonafeni anenye when what he should do. If the little, in terms of politics and governance, if the little that the country has, ni ebalake anye a share across board for everybody to have his or her own quota. Nenye they can live life every day. Shimon other people, individuals with their personal interests, but beside that they will take what belongs to the masses to themselves. They will use public offices to gain, let me say, monetary favors and so on and so forth. The country will suffer. Now let us bear in mind, okay, a governing body like a government always try to use the limited resources provided by God in a country, improve on infrastructure. Now, tell you what, Ghana, no matter what, they want a lot of hospitals because beneath the the population of Ghana is increasing. Initially, there were 7 hospitals. Ni number that there's no more hospitals. But now, ni the hospital, I may be in charge. Ni I may quit the strength of the citizens. But here is in the case, if the little resource ni country ni may feel and they are living lavishly, the masses will suffer. And I can say on authority, the future generation, I know the future leaders say, if I be, what's a shame, papa? Because now, come the number of people who graduate from university came back into the system. So as a country, you need to provide employment for all these people. Employment in disguise, it can be white collar job, it can be skills. Ni abomode na ke wa me bonafi amewa country keshe ni lekono neke magani bi na fi ole fe tafate shika dino na akefio ni shika ejo resource ni yo wa mo ke no as that for gold oil ni wona timber bauxite and so on and so forth. If a citizen are trustless na keneke magani bi ne egbo enini no akepemo no use your leadership skills. Even school, Ghana subsidize or Ghana pay an amount your school fees need just because I can near back of the citizen. But now the school and they should have it in their brains. Okay, country it will be it is time now money and towards the country here. It's like a leadership. Okwe bonapena the resources all the band. Owa nangbala bay. Mmeneke di okwe. Ke ote the interlands in the villages say. O nani noshini bi duade amadanke nibi ni eka nami. Ni bebe street be na banye ane ake konvi neke magadi bi ne ke bama ni me anahise. Bona. Mini any happen just because she cannot back by individual if you marketing a ton na keshika flat leyo do femo Ghana ni obakwe many watching a lot of people are going through court trials ni insumo just because they were given an opportunity to serve their country and they took it upon themselves through corrupt and different means. Now, make enrich me. Many onake Ghana shek uheni saleshe. Shikani Ghana na ke shikani nyongoke drew Ghana ne. Diego Kobibiyo. No wonder the former president ke skani waka woyeshka. Nikedi ukwe ni John Mahama eba. Eboyo modern ke sheheko ni membia ke one. Kedi mene abomode ni wo exit IMF ni afi roads ni bi poku me sana fi ni wa country abomode afi mepi bi question na ke so doesn't mean that shika ye Ghana lele shika Ghana people took it upon themselves to divert some of the resources to themselves. Okay, corruption will one way or the other hit the country. The country it will slow the growth and the movement of the people in it and the country at large. Yo keji wonyemi professor. Eke I hate corruption Me na heni ni layer to eba because corruption ifiti oman isa. Many water shine Obama boys na me boa me hina. Inke actually they shouldn't learn something on their own. But yet the country foresight. Ni creating ni okay, right from school where this is where you have to go. Learn soft skills like technical skills, block laying, and so on and so forth. So if the white collar job is not forthcoming there, you will be able to do something with your skills. But the came at any never pay the finish cabe. You get cabe one day, they both the pockets of corrupt officials. You won't care what professor ne bad side in Keleba, feed bin lele. I hate corruption. The corruption it kills and it destroys nation.
Yo, Mr. Eric, do you think street laws can help eliminate corruption?
Okay, what street laws are seen? Street laws.
Street laws.
Okay. Number one, Yehovah ni money bodji. Nearly nothing no. It bogoma is. They can maybe shwe coffee in the can. Jomo babono. Ke coffee in the can. Low mo babono. Your cup when you want your creation there. It is much electric. It didn't chomo can no kwemo can have no adisa. Your candy oyemman. Allo boma is ibo yeshia. Ni obe mlai ni ba bu only be a here. You will go wayward. Even as a person, as a father, me passionate. Me then check personally. Can the laws can be there? In your street laws can be there because can the way will pay. Share after me more than check when I can end up destroying my future because she can't ban the let me choose me now. But I have to add certain laws to Shika. Okay, this is my budget. In any emergency fund in case of no unforeseen need to either business. Allow any negative thing Nishika Banye Ewa Keto. So as a country, we needed strict laws. Nature like a ofene any babono, ofene any babono. It will help guide us to move in expected ways. The care balance eba ketel neke corrupt nibi. She here is in the case what you done it is perceived as a court to a rule that what finance minister one Keji Obugana hold an office for a number of years. It is within the law. You have to avail yourself for scrutiny. How have you been able to manage that? You have to give an account of your stewardship. Next strict laws, what your law say for me, but in its application, they are not strict enough for us. Can they are strict? When Femi Ake was former finance minister will have his way. Ni yegana de what ye need to ni law can but yet the application of the law isn't balancing. The people are taking advantage of the system because at the end of the day, so can this ban the other officials engage in certain needy community ke MPP bar. If I feel okay, I can also do the same. Strict laws are very important. It is a high time but the maintenance of the law is also the application of the law. Kedi law ke ko fe ne sani neke aba ono number one sani ke fe no the way wo there ne kan aba ono ke balena it will deter people from engaging in such act. Your learning is very important. Strict laws they are very important, and no country, no human being, go against that thing. laws here. She's a no empower law. No one make sure no from law back come on flout the law. No law you a momo they back deter people from nibi go in come na ba nye no sana me face any country by here fi be no.
Okay. Daily guide. The daily guide. A dupo ahima lawyer grills witness over bank transfer. We'll need you to take on this story.
Okay, come again.
A dupo ahima lawyer grills over bank transfer.
Get you where
A dupo ahima's lawyer grills witness over bank transfer.
Okay. Grills, hello.
Grills.
Oh, okay. Okay, no ni my you yeah, pay yeah. A do boy case ne. Well, it is coming from the National Bureau. It is expected. It is expected. There has been a corrupt activity in the office. Ni a whole ne he. Now, ora a capture the concept. A program for court ni aya. Now, noni ba hani one. Anya na ke gilie neke bomone na you are no quality. Then there should be a testimony against the man, because you can perceive something, but without you adducing number one evidence to that effect there. If Ghana banye esheko, it is part of neke strict laws ni wayu ohine ni if any case. Number one, the expectation of a Dubuani lawyer need to attach with respect to money you need but testify with respect to the bank transfer. One, they were expecting the woman to testify in certain line to favor their cause. But one, the woman did not go in their favor. So no matter what, as a lawyer, the expectation the action, okay, case me get the court there. Sanima bomode nima G being client pepe de me. Now na case and go against her. No matter what, the lawyer will be annoyed. So it is expected. I think the lawyer will be annoyed. But at the end of the day, the truth will prevail. So me comment neke wo nyemi yune ni yaka the testation of neke bank transfer neke ebo modern. Let us one way or the other stand in for Madagascar. Because without we fighting for Madagascar, nobody can. We have a lot of youth, the younger ones coming. They really sani an army the shika ni abomode na amad bomohe ko bona fe wo say amelia ase na mo. So there is a saying that if you don't preserve it, you will expire. So how can Ghana preserve? Sani Ghana ni the amount of resources they can make the ake a corrupt official baswe Ghana from non Sani eba. So like I tell no matter what they do, why lawyer need to attach here, no matter what they mean because the testification lie.
Okay. Let's take this story from My Joy Online. I don't wish NDC well. They have become a mining's miracle abuaje on NDC internal tension.
Okay, Ona. Neke miracle abuaje ne. Lele, what will you expect an opposition leader? What do you expect from an opposition leader? Number one, you will one way or the other go in ways. Try as much as possible for the government to fail. And the government failing will give you the mandate to also come to power. So now, in every political regime, the government in power always try as much as possible. If I ni agenda Near then there's need a way massive. So I retain in power. In the opposition, one way or the other will try to also scrutinize one way or the other, cook up certain stories to pave its way. So level are retain. So I'm not surprised from what Miracle Wadi is saying. Again, I don't wish the NDC well. Fine, it is expected from Miracle Abwadi. Now, let us bear in mind, many do not you are actually, I don't wish them well. Because in actually, there is an internal tension within the NDC. In politics, along in governance, unity is key. Because number one, you the governing body, you are not united there. Number one, the tension within will overtake the focus of the government in power. Because at the end of the day, trust me, no matter what, Kenny was here and a meeting what we are discussing. Wonderful things. Because in the Bombay war, Kenny will read your knowledge. I won't be able to support you. In every establishment, alone in every gathering, no matter what, there are tensions. She tensions. NDC is unable to cover it, make it internal, like papers suggested.
But do you think internal tensions are the weakness of internal tension is the weakness or democratic growth?
Okay. Number one, there is a saying that in unity there is strength. But the fact that in unity there is strength, it doesn't mean there is no gathering. Allow a party, they don't have internal tensions. Because no matter what, human beings, we are unique in our own way. We can belong to the same church, but yet there are decisions that are made within the church. The church is a spiritual thing, it belongs to God, but yet taking certain decisions, but now, what is expected is that when the tension arises, the leadership and the knowledge of the governing body should be able to have the capacity to make sure I can control the internal tension. Allow it affect the growth, because as a cooperative, allow as a government, you have a particular agenda to prosecute, and the masses are also looking up to you. The opposition are also there, finding ways and means to get at you. So smartly, internal tensions about which everybody expected, the leadership should be able to hold on. Make sure that the tension comes down. Only the collective focus of the government there should be the order of the day. The minority like some kind of a breathing space to also speak a little. She may feel like with the NDC, we are listening government and we have really come to serve our nation. So no matter what, the leadership, it hold the tension. Internally, we are doing a lot just to make sure we quench the fire, but not the focus to take government from where it was left to a higher height.
Should Ghanaians be worried about growing factionalism within the major parties?
Should Ghanaians
be worried about growing?
Yes, Ghanaians go one way or the other worried. Because KG, Benin NDC starting there, they will take over the power from the NPP. Number one, we have done a lot of things. And you will see within the system actually, Ghana is experiencing some kind of relief from the pressures that we were open to. Everybody on board to focus on that journey that will take Ghana from one place to the other. The internal tensions, the fight and the contest of a position, it distract the attention and the focus of the main agenda. So Ghanaians should be worried. But to me, me expect me like in the part of the NDC. It's a wonderful party. We have the men. So at the end of the day, I mean, the action be we've been able to step on the tension. We are doing internal arrangement, like I said earlier, just to make sure we bring that thing to a stop. So that the let me say the collective agenda taking Ghana from one place to the other will come to pass.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. Stay with us. We are going for a short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short break.
Mornings can be busy, but I never skip breakfast. I like something quick, satisfying, and trustworthy. That's why I choose Nkwa Abodo. Nkwa Abodo makes my morning breakfast perfect. From sweet sugar bread to rich butter bread and awesome wheat bread, there's Nkwa Abodo for everyone. Now I'm ready for the day. Locate Nkwa Abodo Bakery at La Paz, opposite Chum Narema Fashion on Abeti Street, Accra. Contact Nkwa Abodo on 0548 954 307 or 050 789 3737. Nkwa Abodo, the bread of life.
I'm equipped with the very best flows.
Welcome back to Morning Tea. Joining us is one of our candidates, Michael Yellow of the NPP communication teams in La Dadekotopon constituency. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. My friend, welcome.
How is your day going?
Oh, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything is good.
Over blankets out. Okay, we were on this story when you joined. Coming from Miracle Abuaji, I don't wish NDC well. They've become a minus on internal tension. What's your take on it?
A story of Miracle Abuaji. My family like the inside. I was the communication. Don't be John. Wabata. For NPP, one watch on me that. Many more John on me. The banner when you many other side, they can hear one. I'm making you one. Okay, you one. When the Madromana has got into your head, it shall be. No, I'm a mafia. No need to get mafia. We have to note, and it's a fact, that this is the first time the NDC is going to have a real contest selecting their next parliamentary candidate for 2028. A lot of the time, it comes with consensus. One million overwhelming support. Afine mama second term babake few. The body few. I'm feeling like tension on the bar. No need any tension bar. Fractions can party be there can be enjoy. Every time we share any political party second term, there can be a oh, better non miracles about you. All it is a call you not only man I am woman. She will make an opponent if you mistakes to me. Obana Miche. When I the party matter, Obana Miche. She wants money. It's part of politics. US fair happy. She wants money, Benny, it can affect government agenda. Only government and focus. Only anything, only about affiliation, which one. Only boss, then is really miracle. I know. Ke onye mi English politics ni open the cafe ni bi ni omo no tafi iwa chike bama no chale ni government le on chise ko ni efiri no piano ai fa ni e ya no ko ba chi in terms of politics I mean no le benu to no you oh no le no wona e ya na kai no ni sha no amengo o ta se won kwa ba ku ba ji shi ba gbe ku fi le hen.
But you think like tension in political parties is a sign of weakness or democratic growth?
Oh, very good question. Tensions and fractions is part of politics. But when actually you have to control that kind of tension. Because if you are any day, it is normal. Okay. Politics over joint factions. Only you could go loyal to. Go loyal to. You know, tell me that I can't pronounce and be no the arguments and debate and it is allowed. Scarf factions and I'm going to you get sure on your poor again. You for sure. Can you power MPP? But you want no winner in no. Ke abake kenele Japan ke Dr. Brand mekeni BFM na benane bia ne free organization we feel come we come no fe wo ya no fe ana free for as part of political group you have factions, you have tensions. Don't pay jacket is an tensions and take your mark and ne o ba come up personally pon no nyemi o ba jelle o ba twa ni no electricity so is a share yes na share opinions konike ba do side there bonani no wo noji beni dia
ona ke kama ba mi nyemi ewe ne ewe lo ba apo ni expect ni ewe the pure truth the job we ne ke na factions so on and so forth ona ke let of the ewe in politics no matter what factions will come in. Maybe some question I may click with others and so on and so forth. But now, let one was statical. But because we are responsible entity, now what starts internal arrangement? Where their own got to where your own is shame middle pole. Because with their own names calling, insult upon insult. Even maybe sana problem decided to akele. You enemy what chair ake this are responsible things this and the political party should allow. To meet expectation net in the primaries, about 4 people context. To me, I was expecting that when your people start to insult and use certain unpardonable words against your opponent, the best you could do, you the candidate there, you have to come out and talk about it. You have to come and address it. Because can't be now one party, but yet, can use certain words for many here, naked woman, feelings, emotions will set in. But can you now no promotion, no address, no calling many sunny or call me to order unity baba. Your money and a few one. It won't blame na shadwade alo madam amada ba ke fola ke la na wa fe ni ne o ba na madam fe efe black o jono die she ye inside there ebeko no dia ma reorganization na me ka me fe ache me fe ke ba. So what happens to the name calling? No ke money dia no check ke ba e table never use it demo ke ska bona fe ni bo over power. Okay, Agbele Eyicho na Adam, second, the such a person, nobody has been able to condemn. Ni money fee na kai no, anye akole to order ni money adele ni ba hamishe. Shango here, fair mama. Okay, let us come together to reorganize, to wrestle power from the NDC. It will not work. Because looking at what track record and what we are bringing on board there, even can you get good messages from back where you can overtake the NDC? How much more your front has been divided just because of ordinary primaries you guys were unable to manage? Can you be where you can manage there? How can you tell me as a Ghanaian, a responsible, discerning persona, okay, you can reorganize Ghana? You can't. So I want the NPP to bow down in shame. The best they could do, they have to go back. Amadani say, "Egbiye, I'm a follow. Now me careful lano. Ne build do back."
No, me. Every girl, my girl, I can win a cheat to fire and not feel. The jacket, hold I'm not Papa who want to buy. Living in a cafe, it's so my maybe a Russian, maybe a battery. No boy, no, no, what time she. But church. But I'm getting Sharon, a respect agency. Baku, who put up to one of Obama. Baku, Chief Justice, Niji Deborah Humaba. Baku has been to Kenya. I mean, you were the one vice president, the woman, I can go back to the camera. Atu is forcing the Papa level in Chikemba. It will get on a point. Ni Papa no ba. No Papa no basa no amu be. To none can no then is your supposedly. She should come there what oh me. But no ni fee, ni chumi, ni casino. Which you making? No woman, come walk on no happy. Was no chumi ni 9 minutes. You don't even get to take it. This morning, this more.
Talking about Haruna Idrisu. Haruna versus Asiedun Ketia tension could distract government from governance. Let me take it again. Haruna versus Asiedun Ketia tension could distract government from governance agenda by Dr. Usei Kwapon.
Onate, let them abandon. Onate, India Kekwe is a soothsayer. Allo is a diviner. Allo India NPP, Ama Sholate Yeriko. Ni they really want to manipulate NDC. The ashes. Any amame fake na me to wo we bona fe na me no. But ngalete mi yenyo ka yenyo. Celebration matishi. Neke bi biolo na ne. No, it doesn't display no ake within our coming primary said. There will be chaos like the way you did yours. We have to come close and ask what? Advice. What be ake ameno min advice. Jemo ke neke magia words na can describe human being. This sana feel na can no be ke okwe one is going to be a knowledge base, intellectual base. What primaries? What can you do? What have you done when you were given position? Even if you were able to do very well in that your small thing, the bigger picture will accept you. So our own, in your matter, we are going to copy. We'll copy local because they normally copy from us. Because in Ghana, we started ruling before them. They care about independence. We are older than them. We have ruled Ghana better and more years than them. They will come and learn from us. So the cases, we have been there before. There should be a consensus. It's never true. There were other candidates that bar forward intellectual based campaign. Now, to know where Haruna Idrisu ke Asiedun Ketia. These are normal things that normally happen within organizations. Asiedun Ketia one is a party chairman. You feel like, okay, now you have been known in a public space with your intellectual and knowledge. Now, one other loopholes were so Masumake check in the front line, needed a minority then around this way to bring on somebody. She, if any actually one before that, they came magia, maybe never me. In Philly, necessary consultation came on behind closed doors, she around this in the way I get a position at the that is one. So, Keji, I said, the guy at the able. Ni men say ni address like na this not with insults. I get the thank you to ni oya bono jelo the original John Mahama. If you are in this contest, there was insult somewhere. Ni neke ma be there onyo Kenya is a tension it distracts governments. Shinonima de yo e to ni chonya kechi kedi ni ne tino na have a better control of it it turn into fire. That is what he's addressing. But not that the opposing view said that it is tension. She will react to every mile, to 1,000 miles. It starts with a step. You can step you know right from the start in NDC, a responsible government. We've been able to step on toes, watch it to a round table, and we have been able to address. Because when two elephants are fighting in the grass that surface, your man can governing body have a tension like that. Ona, if I distract government agenda, they can't balance that. Benisani, Mofem, unity, I can remember not prosecute an agenda. Many can look at you because the idea is coming from you. I don't support it. Can't balance that. So I side with the man, but the case is. Any check with any about this agenda of the government. And they say we have really come to say la I about me and I feel like Benny David care about the bully at there. I believe that David me no freedom. Give me Bono no freedom. They came when I was in the wilderness. The position she by to me. Injure of winning and bed, Hadani, injure to it. Nature like a legacy, no only fee. Nature like when given opportunity, will be able to do. Oh, I don't care, like when economic measure, economic whiskey. Need a gun a country and you took the dollar from somewhere to somewhere. Me a jelly, age of food, never, age of food. You heading the core position. A preach digital. If time permit, Mama digital, it houses on three things. The three things Baumia and the MPP government have done nothing in digital. Digital doesn't know Baumia, and Baumia and digital become the thing. So what are you talking about? 2028 for what? Of all these goodies, what are you talking about? You are in the on arrival. Well, NDC is a responsible government.
We all can witness only a way. No, nothing. You went down, you were them chapin market. By near 2028, I'm a no kebab. You get a few chucky. I'm a kebab. You are 1 year, I'm going to buy 2018 bad. One topic, no. Obiake, the world may be me and a distract government process. The question is, it is very, very true. I'm in Bowen, I'm in Bamana. What for Oshiko? I can buy him. I've been on your power town. Young President Mama. A man, yeah, but only focus on policies and need back. Policy said they about the China go no 24-hour again, she content back. Alien left and right and back. In Google, get it, one of the I mean, what would be on the shop of one. I mean, then China will be no. Which one like a baba can be a fan, will be a coming, and tomorrow. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi bọ̀lọ̀ agbègbè náà lólólo akábà ẹ̀ nàìjíríà NG. Workers akábà strike ana. School feeding program ẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ ní ẹ̀kọ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ̀ ní máa Ona noni CDD man na you ọ̀chọ́ ní akẹ́. Mama ke policy ba ètò ẹ̀chùmùchùmù. You as a government ní àbòtán ní ìjọba fi. They focus on government and ní pa ní interest there. You want to pay àfẹ́tọ̀ mọ́. Mama put the general control government them.
But if some Ghanaians say the MPP also experienced serious internal division.
So I admitted. Okay, but I admit difference. Naka, I admit injection of facts. Okay, Ablo Chipo, US Donald Trump, very second. Yako Beni, American Pedro, Kunako Moni Bassas, Lenny Babanest. Shonake, Tomini, America responsible. Local government almost 2 years. Meaning, are we? What time what you to ban or follow democratic rights and laws, you vote no about what you in the end. They want to vote against war. They want not walk in that jail, they point in fair west. In you, I'm a captain, how do I disobey government? He is the Minister of Education. Many education face a lot of challenges and opportunities. She was able to at first, the way you president. It was the Italian Aruna Nido. Make a run government. Now then, Kashiga. I'm a sabotage. Kashiga, but they will sabotage or sabotage Niman P. Let's show up. Kaya project now. In the name of will be the touch on education in the Ken much. I own something education. Oh my God. I'm a yummy. Me ask education minister, then he can look at report. She can a winner in your war. Take I feeling around this lady. The woman will be fool. And I don't know about time. The early last year came by this year. Honorable Opujato. Because Abuja to your other function. I'll be out the competition and money and Facebook and Niger West. But I can't know shit. Nike, la papa joy, and as far people go. It will only no me ya, if I pay Bassa, if I tell the Bassa. Two. If you are I'm a government, I'm only talking about that. Nile Baba, the comedy she. Babu, if I saw, no what she won't put. She won't talk, I'm focus, yeah, man. She don't know if I'm making distractible. My dear, I'm a man because problem in in fact, you will touch it, see the one depreciating. Don't know about you not America capitalizing, man, I'm feeling I'm fear. Everybody depreciating. From a strategy. Oh, could be in the wow. Another one. When you need General Mosquito, need a chairman. I will initiate. Last minute, it can't work. Only go to our proposition. Ni abu government apo. If you will no reason, the fish at the land the bottom, I protect the interest. You all on an agenda. I will initiate. Already, I'm I'm your government power. I'm a full chairman. I see me get none of the film of your affair. Now, she the time again, tell me support him. I see the never winning. Was now mosquito, now the dilation. Like some baton money, or spray, or spray like the never do for your man. At that point, lonely no buji. Una. In a buffet or casino. Una, why you go around and this again? To me, a legit minority leader, a two. The number like Harun alone was a bad Bani by a president. I won't carry that to me. Number don't Number Jarun Kanuta. It won't only be a shall be no if you never take over. You know, at the force in Keba. When I want to come in there, at the force they look at them, long ticket. If I eat up a content, it will be what you can see in the area. I don't know if you Me no get me no be. You want nearly. How about this shit? You know what I want to get back again. You want easy. She will have a home. You have that again. Nearly okay. You go there, no need bad. They just won't qualify. The government have policies they have to implement. They have serious things and everything. You have any distractions. I don't know you responsible. That were responsible. Let me know how distract president. They catch it. Your government is working. They not get here working. Where is the responsibility? Ni come here. But I'm a children. No time going of me. No going to put it in no piano. Okay. There's no way if I claim responsibility. I can no piano. You're fine. No of them like no need. No. Iwa man. Can I can go here and push Dr. Carlos Mahama. What I actually. You know, I was anybody. When I was a band, I'm a man with you. It was coming up for me, Sally. Coming up. That for me, Sally. Yeah, bad way for that. It was well, coming back for me, Sally. Was none of the few they are getting closer to lose their power. Sally, that you this moment.
Yo.
When you Baba.
Sorry.
Bonake. In a mere, anyway. Shonaga broke a rolling stone gathers no more. Number one. Stone a rolling a hickory, near Chabu with you. Chicken, the each abu were more share. Your cocoa what you mean. A jump from place to place without making much like a meaning to whatever he's talking about. Gameke a passa follow the care that's the follow young man a chain, the jacket, jacket, and yan. They just the get benefit liake, or could have took out a reduced day. Cloning expect action in a marine board to a tomahawk. Okay, with that table that's see, a liak of me.
The back they say,
Tomato.
Offer no bad.
Uccello, okay.
Oh, current affairs. Ni a president over there, with that year, before fire.
Oh, fire.
Now, that's son. He said, no,
Me,
show our against American
in back way.
In
bed, the tension said back. She will policy say one another. Mass market must side two things. Aside the came by the need no chong ni a bed ne. If me a distract government agenda. Number one, the came by the need we've been able to stabilize the city. That is one. Number two, the came by the need we've been able to pass out free primary health care. The came by the need we've been able to move from the normal issuance of visa to the e-visa. The job if you get the web here Nisani go back face to face to present your document before you can be given a visa to enter Ghana. Be you can apply it online. We are in a premium world. So any neke match action 24-hour economy. When you were about to start free SHS, we were the true owners of the free SHS. Number one, the very constitution, we started ruling Ghana before you. The very constitution, gradually, free compulsory, free education. Now, the plan was there. Fine, Ohashi. Whatever, do it progressively. Okay, Ohashian, look at the problems that we have. You want to talk about the 24-hour economy. We are not rushing to any place. We have 4 years, a mandate given by the good people of Ghana. That year, we are in our second year. What your places need the 24-hour economy, it take place. License office, it has already taken place because license office maybe Shani Quebec. Enya ni katasis na pa sani oya no oya pepeshi. Need the following morning over. Your kill say no na to gradually it is going out of the system. So the fact is, neke internal wrangling no chon ni no affect government policy. Say the general is a lie. It is
be like it affects government policy.
In your problem.
Moment one.
How
they affect you?
No, I am not saying that it affects you. In K1, the first stage of making internal tensions in every cabinet it is there. But yet, take the first phase, say, but now address Lord, it will escalate. But because we are responsible government, that we have seen it and we have stepped on toes. What check a round table and we've been able to address the issue. And wherever it is expected that she walk I can go. Obomode, you do this. NDC as a responsible government, we have done that. You are not you of unless you are a soothsayer. Ni owner ahead. Now, onye otomi on a point. Okay, that can be all number one. Ni chomi I say lunketia brought who as to forcing to parliament. As to forcing in an appointment being the finance. It was okay to force the dead back contest for presidency. Only that Baba. I took force in you couldn't walk off. I took force in you. How did video? Alone, honey, scripted any way I can contest. That me, video me way. Alone, now. Then now, okay.
Ona shilling in the market with your potential. I know not all again because I don't dodge living from a bomba. I know not to indicate that. First, they will gonna start your boys. Boys now,
you'll be invite you. Can't invite you.
Something. One. Chief of staff
post of fine.
Chief of staff
post of fine.
But the chief of staff you to allegedly we know. Musa Dagwa careful just the camera woman. Careful when they are not just
Musa Dagwa.
There is no media personality or anybody in the space of political and current affairs. One chairman mosquito tonton no dey be fun chief of staff do not bra ye birthday keni bi ye ko ba kai ya social media no one na ke asenu ke ta fe nja sanje ba ko ba tuna asenu ke ta fo picture make John Tatemune go elect JJ Rollins no machine etero chief of staff no get never fushi me no ke no ba fushi me no ke no fushi me no ma me no ba fu me no ma power che they are oh look
that is the people who are say I don't go to force they go shaka because it is on record. No, it is on record. The case MPP as MPP now I'm a big any message for Ghanaians because one could you imagine that right from the inception of Gold Board okay I on Gold Abono
you know
me to back here number one cook no hijack the system but from Nakaita you've not been able to succeed. Number one, Nakai gold, no good now, no. Ni about into the discussion, you fell flat. Onakeshi, no me uwe, no go be. Number two, Obakeshi like I inject about $10 million to the economy and we will what stabilize the CDA. It is plastic. Ona, you the fake. None of you of it. I came back of Ghana, number one. No, he war bo. Upon Kuma, near okay, fine. Okay, you are an intellectual. Honey, Ghana say anally. Come one and come and face me and let's discuss. Ne both for the up to the
Now, no,
15.6 billion.
Yes. The real person. The real person, okay, man. I'm going to go to finish. Okay, come, let's meet, debate.
Not debating. Already, owner. Already, Sammy J. Nobody Obama no more. 15.6. No more than 34. Let that number of Ghana can value 34.
You are
34. That report.
It was a book figure. It was a book figure. So now, to be able to prove your point there, go with social media. Post. You needed a way. Ni Ghanaians and why you don't know you are the part. I can't debate on many of touch there. Prove your fact. Why is it that? First of all, I'll end your career. I'll end your career. Why is it running?
Sammy J. is sharp. You are media 10 years.
10 years. Master in economics. Media.
No run a good board there. The only way media look at the only very casually you only people media you have the way they say it is no pass about shake your work go. Some of the parliament.
No, some of the is parliamentary.
No, as a state person, call run of state institution, they have no right not trouble. Many account committee, parliamentary. No parliament, assumption. That's a parliament. I'm going to say, now me like lupo kubatiku. Now bana no pale keshikana ndibokegana mse bia shikana na leverage ni na sana. Na me block na done no ni lewe na leverage okay. Bo blan beke ni no ba fefe no job of ya amu ya radio kan ni me na bo position ni be me papa na ba tumutu mo go because we are na bo position o me na bonen no me na gumo akala ta ni job papa tu. And be like question no bi o na che mo ke ba parliament. Usana, I walk on up to a road debate. What is communication balance parliament? And not going to do my no, don't not a mechanics from a good board losses. I would not get it. No, no,
NPP, they are crafty in propaganda. Number one, Beni Jomama took over there. I'm not quite feet. I know what they are discussing. Number one, Mono Cho Lakeshi Balia. They can't come debate. Let the world even come this man and other Jane,
but I try to believe you a good board. Much of debate now.
Media stations say they have a leper.
Because I know that you go on the roll and they do about big.
We are not going to parliament. No, I can't one. Come one. Because
what question yes. Calling my final story on that chapter. On a canoe. Libya, you're good. Mostly, if I know I take a feeling in the Kewake, Kewoto, my beef and a party. I'm not calling you ready to tell a man. You're not having to 15.6 when you're not getting a radio, shame or Tatovini, Uncle Larry, you're the big you didn't correct. I'm a creator office of propaganda. Now fire. I mean, you are not
following the Bible and sworn that Ghana to a different. Ghana your aim. It's where Ghana be your aim. Yet, a lot of traffic. What are you talking about?
Everything that I know.
Talking about.
to force number. Only can never need because they're in charge of that. No, I can't buy you.
That one to force them.
To force that. To force to force money. To force the people Ghana. We speak too fast. Now to force at the level, level type of level, level can acquire you and Pali. There was
MP to start on and caliber of a communicator.
Shenita, some people like me and Nina Buddha, Telepo, another move over the some people got to
Noyaa TV. Oh, we need to go.
Man, is for a profession. I'm not going to 15% factor.
That like we are anything have anything to offer. Oh, sure. I'm going to shop in the paper. We did less. I'm a very powerful you on that time. We had the experience. And 1 year was stabilized the city. I'm not going to we have edited. One. Oh, it was a plan. You understand? No. Which plan? Which plan?
If you understand IMF and PCIs, no, at all. Policy indicators.
I'm sorry.
What IFM plan a cash movie.
Both in was there. No, thank you.
The same topic, you can identify. On a proper distraction is too much. If you look on it on correct, I'm a power. Now, but then, few more can match. Or back, almost 16 years from my military. She called them, we are the party. Nico, I know what your policies transformation over.
Like what?
Never chatting down a feeling, you know,
like what?
Ghana card the day before National Education Authority, what your office. NHIS, and if I know about the day before Nicola.
It's a last. It's a last.
No, national back.
Okay.
National Hotel, no, before they get back.
Which year? No, which year?
Check more.
Which year? Which year?
National Hotel,
no, which year? Which year before became president? Which year?
President.
2000. So let me go back to 93.
Check more. National Health. No, I'm full steam. Ghana, no one can buy. Before you introduce national health, before back is a number. Capitation grant. They can live now and do a fair number. I'm going to come before no put in jail. Papa must have a back before no. No, back becoming better than the 3 years. Ima, what one district, one party ban, now project. What agenda, one neighbor. Oh, no, what fair be? Make it okay. And this is common like extra policies no not money to remove the Ghanaians. Now, shall we play a culture prejudice and like a winner who follow the giver? What the no one like who follow the giver? You want 1 minute tell me so much bedtime, no one chance no if I think propaganda. If you want your party, you want people propaganda. Go check it out. People now what time the moon. You want care about it. Better Papa is to imagine shit. In the fire for fire.
So now, listen. The 1993 state address by Rawlings on 29 April 1993, during the state opening of Parliament, President Rawlings presented his first sectional address of the Fourth Republic. Now, in that address, page 31, he announced government plan to introduce a health insurance policy to replace cash and carry system. Yeah, I'm coming. The there is a difference between who brought the idea and who implemented it. The one with the idea is the one with the power. Implementation, the one who coiled the brain. So, on your you started, anytime. You implemented it, but the one who brought the idea, national health insurance, to replace the cash and carry, it was Rollins way back before even dreamt about becoming the president. What are you talking about? Go back. No. Go back and check. No, I'm telling you, I said go back and check.
Think idea, but
no talking
the idea is the power.
idea no told me again, and then nobody actually able to. No, me can work idea. I can so the idea. Now, like I do call it. Guy, guess from that friendly band, man, be enough. You up away. Man, told over me. She had told. Now, when you do a man out to buy, they get my money. She got me. Can have me. While they come up and keep on marking me, my feeling. Oh, now I'm running by almost 20 years. So
now,
20 years. What you are not charging all doubting out of the 20 years and million get many important about a familiar fee. Chuna, she MPP to me. Oh, what do you mean? Of not in the floor. After the time again, it's impossible. What fee? Need you for? You want to talk about when I want the ideas. Cut idea, put time, 24 hours, and then we get back. Woman, because time to understand for you, we are my fish at the lobby for the bottom to get the let to work on you more like you. Shall have if you question it, no money fee, the mean be a teacher policy scheme. What shall you be in a fee?
Mr. Eric.
Okay.
Do not to get Dr. Marion.
Now, yes, Dr. Kwame Abukufor spoke against the single national health insurance scheme in Parliament in 1997 when he was MP for Menchia, a minority spokesperson on health. Here is what he said. He said on 26, 1997, speaking on the floor of Parliament, Abukufor said the government should what? Accept the minority suggestion from 1997 that a single national health insurance scheme wasn't viable. He argued, he said the billion of cedis and energy wasted on the single national health insurance scheme could have been saved if the government had not brushed aside the minority suggestion. He said what? The billions of cedis used in that single health insurance scheme should have been saved, meaning it was implemented and was what? Being used on pilot basis. You have your phone. No, you can. You can. No, this is you can Google. You can see. I mean, I have given you home to yes, this is it. Implement. This is yes. I don't spoke against it, meaning the government was running it on pilot basis. So you don't tell me. No, we started on pilot basis because we don't rush on things like the way you have been doing. Yes, I'm telling you.
I'm not telling you.
You were rushing.
At a point in time, they even said it was not possible.
No, like that was the thing. That was the political things. You can't.
Okay, let's go.
Anytime. It's wrong.
It's wrong. Go back. I said NDC called the idea. NDC implemented it and started on pilot basis. Anybody watching me today, I am telling you, go and read online. The 1993 State of the Nation address by Rollins on national health insurance. And also read what Abukufor as the then health minister, in Parliament, what he spoke against the NHIS. It was all about NBC.
I'm a nephew. No, Tomata will live him, no, I didn't some benefit.
NBC is the responsible about NBC is the responsible government. I'm telling you.
Okay? It's your talent.
A responsible government. I'm telling you. You will forever be in for 38 years. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I tell you that the city has been what? Stabilized. The city has been stabilized.
Yeah, I'm a today
the market. Women are happy.
CDS,
everybody is going about their business.
CDS stabilized.
Initially, even a guy was stabilized. We were fighting 4,000.
CDS stabilized.
Go to market and Ghana.
CDS stabilized.
Your time.
CDS stabilized.
The price of your rent to get higher than what is being sold.
CDS stabilized. CDS stabilized. I've been coming to a fast and all. Nagan CDS stabilized. Negalam said, I'm a young Mifuna. It was never making a no piano told me, I can't
no, it's Baumia. What's Baumia? Baumia means what? Liar. Baumia means what? Facts. Liar.
Okay, let's dive.
Baumia had wanted.
Let's dive into our last topic. Let's dive into our last topic for the day. Ghana has launched an electronic visa application system, introducing a 48-hour processing period for business and tourist visa application.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you. So initially, what I spoke about, I get the tension with the NDC. It distracts our policies and our agendas at hand. Meaning, it's a lie. Because many know you on the NDC, Ghana, we are doing it for Ghana. In those days, if you needed a visa to come to Ghana, it will take you a number of days and weeks before you'll be able to get it. You have to move from wherever you are to a nearby Ghanaian embassy with your document and other things before you can get a visa to enter into Ghana. So this one way or the other restricted, number one. Business people, right? It delays them from coming to invest in Ghana. Here is in a case we are in a digitalized world, aquarium world. We have done everything e-visa. So if even you are in your room, right, you can one way or the other online, do all the necessary documentation online. And within 48 hours, we are not saying digitally, you have to do it. Because there are other things that can pay online. If I take months, if I take weeks, but we're not working. Within 48 hours, 2 days, you will get it. It will not. If somebody the way the CDA is stabilized, as a businessman, you normally move into a jurisdiction. You predict the economy stability. CDA is stabilized. Because of that, the number of the amount of dollars I used to buy because of CDA is stabilized the war, automatically it bring the crude oil, the barrel of crude oil down. The war was not during that time. Now I'm borrow more than they expected bench. I'm a 1, I'm a 4 at 15 city, 15 Kenya. She managed to do on 4 better than I'm a whiskey, they manage the economy. The CDN are restless. I can Almeri, I can Kia, IGP, comically. Ghana, come on, they jokes at you. To govern Ghana is a serious business. It was many people at your time, the full 8 years ago now, you were unable to arrest the city. All reason why you were called on board to be the vice president was to stabilize the economy. Or check other countries. No go after the board members. No one not stabilize the Ghana. Many you were blown on a the mantle. No wonder Yehovah name of disgrace because the digital gate at the airport they refused to open for the digital man. It shows that the one digitally a label. Any Ghana is a Ghana bomb autobahn. Because Kwebo rules any of you a yano fenini. You can't mean no tabby. The back Ghanaians are not happy. Kemala money. Christmas be kuna ye. Come on, Gambina fire service. Not a shoe man. Nature market, you can't buy money. As stabilize over call your business over here. You can predict from now to whatever you will get. Investors are coming in. The be 1 year, what tender I'm in a way. Okay, I'm a documentation to come to Ghana. What feel visa such a government there? Oh, Kenya actually 2028 there. Ghanaians have voted against such a government to give way to match action. Mogoni never joke. Daddy, Oyango Johnny staring again. One drive. First, Ghanaians voted massively against you. It shows that really your stewardship was very bad. Your approach to economy and other things in the ministry was very bad. A war, my Dr. Baumia, a say book what? Economics. Book economics said they will do the reality. I took the younger guy, the small boy. It's possible, like you described him. What are you talking about? Nobody in its rightful senses, I'm telling you, will consider MPP as an alternative. Now, no way. Yes. No way. Nobody will consider MPP 2028. So me promise the speed ni government they will be in opposition for the next 38 years. Trust me.
Thank you very much, Jamil. In that, can you do by and mention Brian? I'm a ship about me. Anytime you Babylon talk again, it's money I can buy you. Like I said, anytime Babylon know that is about my symptom like I'm a shilling be. Whatever you be like a 2020, we're not let time, it will be like a normal camera. We'll be like much no,
me. I am a strategist, right? The academy in Chombo, me. Implants in your household. So be there and be guessing. But when the time and the hour time said, you will see.
Like, to be in the what attack me, one woman not become back. Shimaka in the next 2028 elections, not like who is the most experienced to experience the president? In them. We have to call people can be fair or by fair. It is alright that Tabaria is the most impactful vice president of Ghana. Gold board idea can go for Ghana or your Caribbean and you know to idea back pocket.
You are lying. You are lying.
Oh no, that I know I can
right from improvement.
Oh no,
we were letting go. What are you talking about? No, I will be here for you to fear. No, I will be here.
Fear.
I will be from the family.
Oh no, you get back and reserving. Get the idea of good for oil. Nick and I idea, but Nick and idea. Nakano, I can digitize in the Bajalo. Question you go here, you get you to money. Okay, what you get there, we need a system of function, you get there, humanly. The funny thing is, you get the very to me. The kind of policy of waiving of visa, you get a visa fee, put a chair. The way it was part of the procedure, I'm not putting no idea. You like to remember that my credit again, you can policy and a few. She got a policy. But we're no problem. Oh no, I want to know our fee. Ne kashomo e barake bia na o be power no chamaka ake whatever is some job get afi aku ai ni na e ya ko de ko gbele gode to ko ma to bo ko bi de ko se wa ni de bas na ka out no re yo Ghana mi skana ni le free aku ai na bi de ni egbe na yi git pato ni e tun
no okwe
se ko asa ya wo laptop na ka ya gbele na asuna ya wo keba na to na asuna ba lo One media was a mono job about digitization. Enjoy your money. Dr. Bamian is a lie. Dr. Bamian is the most experienced person to take the president. Not people question about 1,000 miles. What are you talking about? Mashabu question. Among my friends, who is the most experienced among them? Dr. Bamian, by vice president, 8 years. international ni no ba ele ma o bitu mo to ba ni le ba vice president na kuku na ba vice president anale API mene I'm a vice president ba ma ka di few yala ka ni shi be vice president and go check o ministers ke ba office I'm a one job no go to mo boden je am ke bo tun ni because ni fe ni be wo ni ka time ni wo your time wo for than na wo je wo attack mo sure ke mo fe awon na me ke baba den che am te mo ko je am ni da ni ba na to pass be ko cho le pe ba ke bi ani chikabe ni Ghana ni no minima awon na ke yes gidi ke ka story ke ko aka bi o ba ni e ke na ka na bi ni asasi kan na Africa bi ni wota me o kwa me to le woni ba bo ke ba o ba ni ba ta shi mo ji ko mi 2028 Dr. Barnia
Mr. Yellow, could Ghana lose significant revenue by waiving visa fees for African travelers?
Ya no kwale bi Ghana ba lose the impact of waiving na kashika ibawa wa advantage to be ni ke wo kwale advantage ke waive na kashika yeah, even I'm a visa. There's an advantage in allow trade. So I tell you, easy because it's for other African countries. Don't forget that the wave money with African countries pay. I will be a for China. No, okay, but fish can. Two, it goes for tourism. It will call when I can be a strategy. No, get more from you. No, you need a poor one can never not only bow on the car, yes, now you need to of yours. You will cafe again, that be your age. Walk about men and menacing. Sorry, say, or boasting the Amana sky. One can be a call billion and wood and be a boost for trade, a boost of tourism. In Chicago, the no losing, or Baru fair back. The only problem we have with the e-gates, we need a pen jacket. And this is here. I'm not low men, Kebama. You are passing to yourself, Ake. Mofdo away, Nanashika. Jenna Abba, I'm found the Guardian gun indeed. I'm a lose election, Indian, why I look on Bikeba. Now I register. In the name of oh, if I know what that's not about tomorrow, what I should send water, one pass to yourself. How will be later? I will go scrutiny. Mofan Babaston in the bash. It happened at IGN. Apollo the bar. Unwaffle in the NDC. Beerly, money, and I was about not a sinking. One day sinking. Tony came up, but Docabamia, Obey show. He get there, okay, back. I don't know. I gave long TV sound. I call digitalization. I became a job with the no, I'm a call. Many get writing, when I'm a digitalization. My mother, I'm gonna be very.
Digitalization, it houses on three things. Number one, it houses on infrastructure. The policy base. Okay, the user. Number one, the infrastructure. You will know help the digitalization by the Accra Digital Center. No Nima. It was NDC government. Nima Accra Digital Center. Number two, one of the infrastructure there, we, NDC, Niji Mahama, lay fiber optics from BNA to the north. You can find it. Yeah, that can find it. Just to make sure, North and those interlands and villages, they will be able to connect. So I'm coming. You know, trying to get network, but then can be a running trouble where, you're not a year with Sunday. That be there, I'm back when we meet all the cases. Be in the near arcade. Mini, take digital, mini, you don't about No, I'm giving you that. Tom no they had.
But channel.
Tom no they had.
The
data center, it was NDC. And the laying of the fiber optic, it was NDC. So, big Tomomini.
What I mean, those services, no.
Meaning,
Those services, Digitalization of the ports, no more free. He gets a number. You want to check it back. We have 2,000. He gets a number. Go find a probability. Now, let me tell you, over about 12. Much of it. Go up on interoperability. Go find a number. Organization of the Ghana.
What I mean, Ghana.
Oh, yes.
That depends on your money because it's always on data. And that data system, we brought it. What are you talking about?
Okay, everybody if you need to go
no, they are normal and just what are you talking about? You don't share time. It houses on data.
Ghana card.
Ghana card.
So Ghana card. Not I not the fraud. I'm boss about me. I'm accepting. Oh no.
Sorry.
Ghana card.
Sabi Jeffy. Oh, I bomb. When every day bomba.
Ghana card.
Bomba.
Ghana card. A whole presidential. Vice president. Okay. If I choose Ghana card over 30 alumni, 40 interchanges.
Foreign Minister of Affairs says visa application will now be processed within 48 hours. Do you think you can sustain it?
Any Ghana is shared. Like I said, NDC is a responsible government. Normally, anything NDC va faire, what do you they were called how of financial NDC because we are governing the country. Now, what when came these are things Nikki walk about it will help Ghana. Even ECOWAS then check free movement of African countries, right? Holders of what? African visa. I can move. Ghana if as a country need small open yourself. Your country Ghana open up to world. You will also open up to Ghana. What the foreigners say when they call take number one. It built one of the largest fuel Nigeria. The movement through Africa will be very great. The way the foreigners take on an advantage of us, what resources we can exchange it and build ourselves. Because at the end of the day, they are fighting very hard for us not to unite as Africa. Ghana is the local issue. Burkina Faso is the local issue. Mene is the local issue. One way or the other, Ghana bad issue. It took a whole president. Ni a manly against an African country, which you are aware. Or report just because I'm a big war. Kenya, what country, African country, say now, no offense, what feel me, ni worship trade across border. If you are catching Sani Oya to your paymasters, no one that caught into history. They need our hand over Ghana, a whole party teaching me. Amen. The Europeans, I can number one, Ghana is not ready. It is on record. We can Google and see. I'm telling you. So, NDC government has come to stay. You will be in your position for 38. And I stand by my words.
You
what that? You go call the pension at a Romana. One not NDC. But power name. Yeah, no female. Many were you in a free primary health care. Care or call mama care honor. No care we hospital courty. Neke Shana Hill. I check with them prepare Hill of Joe Mama care. Dealer or Shagan or I feel free. Care African country you do. Go Jay Bagana. Care the visa. Ye here from the Nova back. A low and neighboring embassy. No ya. Or document the actuation. Within 48 hours, in care no many stabilize the city. So as a business entity, come move in and you'll be able to project your business and you'll be fine. The economy is great. That is what we are talking about. Nenin call shane water. NDC get a lot of things. Ni nke bo you on ya the number of roads ni ameyo Accra to Kumasi, they get 4 lanes, 6 lanes na tone. Adishishi ni a clear a battle life. So ka osumo ene mi no basu. When you are within the system, there is a kind of relief and happiness within the system. JMO no ba ke Ghana e ya no ba no ba wi na ba ke o ake number 1 sikam perede. Me come in their right ake sa no o demonstrate na fiti wo mu nke de galam say ni men they were complaining ni men demonstration it is within law. Mokoteshi, they get why are you guys demonstrating? The moment they are one. So Ghana has returned back to the right hands. They mean care watching. Nobody in Ghana here will ever trust in MPP.
Mr. Yeli.
Yo, ake no fi anu ba ni nto ma ke table ake amera do ko ni bi pi ni nya ye ta mi be shko ma bala mi jumla no ne le ni ko to to free out ta mi be private ni ba wono ne je na ke mo fi am asset hospitals for me no ba fe no ko de je ma mi bi ake ni national health yo mo ni no kana na share wo na ba boss program tu okujato sanena ba ye ona if I really give you a mismo bena attack on the mission of Sunny left you. She might tell you I can you be in the same by me. I can't buy now if you are million and if you who end and I'm saying I'm a young if you yeah if you oh I am to my the balu
Only missing. Only missing.
When I back here Kaba ye bajo me and the more beni ni be chalewa no more chalewa water bill jalewa light jalewa biane ka pe go de je o chiko no ka pe no go banify o taba me experience ni na ke abamale ni abayo ni bi ni amanya fi ku ja to ni bamale na le position le de je na the officer ko ni yo mi no ake technical ni because no ko afi evacuation in South Africa. No lemi na ba chongo no wo play no te na wo ba ko be pa abone na ba chale na chonda ka ntu mo no je campaign afi de no ba fi foreign affairs around le no na mka ba mo me mi tele to le te no na ba mo me na mi na tu ni operation ora foreign minister de ora de me yo ba ni fa ni nje na no kwale ake ntu mo me na isa na me sama I mean pele oni ba the next president instead of sana ko bina ba you wo mi Kenya ke fia no ta ne po ba ko yin to me na ke to ta ba na ni si show ni baba to te fia no adika ko no chu na no ja no ke to ko di because pi mo nye pi won ba ba je no di ba ni mo tron ye ni atwa ma ma ni ma ya no ka di ba ko ni ko la me bi di ba ame bi ani ba tonton ye mi atu force na we get force ona me ko me so much na me to mi fi ni bi ko she me ka me bi wo ke wo be wo no fi anu fi fan no fi anu ja mo ba tu ni wo ni kai te ni tu ni ya ni ra no
and that brings us to the end of today's Tuesday edition of the show. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. We truly appreciate your company, your support throughout the program. We hope you've been informed, inspired, and entertained through today's headlines, sports updates, and engaging discussions. From all of us here, have a productive and a successful Tuesday ahead. Stay safe, stay positive, keep smiling. Until next time, goodbye.
In the heart of La Paz, as the day unfolds with energy and movement, the bakery continues to make meaningful impact on everyday life. This is the story of Nkwa Abodo Bakery, proudly known as the bread of life. Nkwa Abodo Bakery was founded with a simple, powerful mission to provide fresh, affordable, and quality bread that families can trust over the months. This vision has shaped a brand that stands for consistency, care, and community. Behind every loaf of Nkwan Abodo bread is a carefully managed process, from the selection of ingredients to preparation, baking, packaging, and distribution. Quality control remains a priority at every stage. Even beyond the early morning baking hours, the commitment of freshness continues throughout the day. Nkwan Abodo Bakery was founded with a simple, powerful mission to provide fresh, affordable, and quality bread that families can trust. Over the months, this vision has shaped a brand that stands for consistency, care, and community. At the center of Nkwan Abodo's success are its people, dedicated men and women whose hard work ensures that every loaf meets the standard customers expect. Their passion, discipline, and teamwork are what keep the ovens running and the community fed.
Okay, me at my appointment. When I'm here, production, and I'm some big very important because I'm probably a very beer. We didn't want to say. Now, better a mountain one day. Now, dear, I said, a more problem. Into a bat when you did here, and when you me and I'm starting. Jenny starting from the beginning. We've not been here for a year. My career advanced 3 months. 1 year. Mina, me have bread. Mina, me make sense. Me be beer, fabric, baking. Mina, me be beer. Me make sure say, baby, first, baby, I make bread. The way clean. And I'm young as any pananga and for me bread. I make sure say, be clean. Send a beer bread. Be clean. I think I'm proud. Tell me, yes, my hand say, if I'm in yes, man, I am a boss. Why shall my boss say, Seba, the beer the baby will provide because I don't know when say bread, any taste and enough. Apart from say, they said you can hygiene. I want be neat. Taste there, me friend Niago. Inti, what shall we boss BBI be here or production woman? And the banana bread night and we provide. Inti, because of that, the beer may yet manner. The year when you send a bear, and want to celebrate. Most of the times, you started delivery around 2 in the afternoon. I'm about the yellow pass over. Your car delivery. Inti, baby beer, our ukia. Bread, you can't probably do fair. And I'm a kind. Yeah, you probably do your bread beer and fan. It is in Yago. And tea. Almost kind of beer and probably do your bread beer at the year. Oh, since almost started, my parents said, "Echo 1 year." And I must have said, "Me talking about it." Oh, true. Brother, I did it. We been introduced to me. Number baby, I'm a Togo near the other. One day we'll be changed. We'll be able to hire a friend of Abodo, bread of life. It means trying. Number that day I'm a Togo. Here, woman quality. We will be there, say, and one of it anytime be a poor you might have as an anyway, we found me Kufia. Me my Pusqua, and Obama, Obama, the man. On fire. Even some promo, classmates of no school. Yeah, almost for some too. Open bread in the end. It's Obia and I didn't say. Let's try saying the wedding of other people. Today, be I want to this one. And Ground to the squad. When it's behind, they say, the crowd may have to say, Minya ke kwabodo nkwa ka menye ho agent a ya mento na ka mento na ka ya fara para se eti kwabodo de e ka ba en kwabodo
From La Paz to homes across the city, Nkwa Abodo continues to live up to its name, the bread of life. A brand built on quality, trust, and a simple joy of sharing good food. Nkwa Abodo bread of life, taste of a lifetime.